Alright, continuing on now with Mordin's quest. Who's this guy?
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werelock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Werelock guards got me. Brought me here.
You don't look so good. Are you injured?
They gave me things. Injections, mostly. Sometimes gas. Made me sick. Fever. Aches. Can't keep food down. They're fixing the genophage. I'm making a sacrifice. For all Krogan.
Alrighty.
You're safe now. Just get back to your camp. I'll deal with the Werelock.
You can't do that. You can't stop them. Don't you understand? They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Alright, well, fine. I really don't care. I'm leaving.
I don't have time for this.
I'm not letting you stop the cure.
Move out.
Yeah, not the smartest move you could have made there, guy.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot can cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot.
Yeah, you don't want to let Krogan get too close to you. They do this little charge thing, and it's not very pretty. Hey, Fido. Play dead. Me dead. Alright, well, the leader of this whole thing is Bacon now. There's actually some more stuff you can get here if you want to hack, but given my screen resolution, no chance.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Okay, so the guy wasn't actually kidnapped. He came here on his own. Huh.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
We're shutting your lab down, Malin.
Shutting down more than that.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Disappointed. Thought Malin better than that. Never suspected he'd go so far. Knew he was young, impressionable. Should have talked to him after. Gotten him through guilt.
You dealt with your issues by opening a medical clinic. He started experimenting on prisoners. You did the right thing.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. Malin dead, problem solved. Malin's research, only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure, security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan, effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Based on what that guy did, or Malin, I didn't see any point in stopping Mordin from pretty much wasting him, really. I didn't see the point in it. And most people would say, save the Krogan, keep the genophage cure. Honestly, I think the Krogan are a bit too individualistic to be counted on. They're not like other entities that I'll name later, which are a collective, which if you get one on your side, you can pretty much guarantee you've got a lot on your side. As a matter of fact, the Krogans that were trying to cure the genophage were doing it for the purpose of spreading out and attacking the rest of the galaxy. It's one of those high-risk, high-reward scenarios where maybe Rex could get some of the Krogan under his banner, but ultimately, in the face of what's coming, I just don't think it's worth the risk to actually save the Krogan.
How long did you spend researching the likely outcome of the Krogan recovering?
Years. Krogan population increase always led to war. Always.
You did the right thing then, do the right thing now. Destroy the data.
Yes. Only safe course. Wiping drive. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
I contemplated for a long time whether I should save the Krogan or not, and I decided in the end the last thing that Shepard needs to potentially deal with is another Krogan rebellion on the eve of a Reaper invasion, so that was one of the main deciding factors in my choice not to actually save the Krogan genophage cure. I can see both sides to this, though. I don't really look down on anybody who chose to preserve the genophage cure, because like I said, it's a high-risk, high-reward scenario, so it kind of balances itself out. One's as likely as the other to happen, so, I can't really fault anybody for picking that, but me personally, I just didn't think it was worth the risk. Anyway, counting Zaid and Kasumi, that's about 5...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Maybe 5 loyalty quests I've got done so far. Let's go check out the upgrade terminal and see if there's anything else I can get here. Let's talk to Mordin.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Shame I had to kill him. Might have made a good member of the team. Willing to get his hands dirty.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tachanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tachanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Well, that's actually pretty cool. I like his emotional process. Much like my own, if you could call what I have an emotional process, me being a judge of shadows and some, for the most part.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
Gone now. Could recreate, but could always have recreated. Or improved. Taught Malin everything he knows. Didn't teach him everything I knew. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tachanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Let's go talk to the other character that we just wrapped up before Mordin, and that is Grunt, before I actually wrap up this chapter. Should have enough time for that. See what he has to say after joining a clan.
Bird not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. And Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Can you focus that on our real enemy, or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
I get it now. It's part of what I am. It was just delayed because of being tank-bred. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I need you to stay in line, Grunt. If you can't stay focused, you're a danger.
I'd never stab you in the back, Shepard. Warriors like you and me, straight to the face. Kidding. Kidding.
I like Grunt. He's a Krogan, and he makes jokes. You don't see that too often. It's really interesting watching Grunt sort of gradually realize what it means to be a Krogan and how he's supposed to feel about his existence and the rest of his race. But anyway, I think I've carried on long enough. I will see you guys in the next chapter.